Mackenzie Sherilla. She is a 17-year-old who was found guilty of murder for causing a car crash that killed her boyfriend and his friend.
Mackenzie decided death was the ultimate goal that day. This was not reckless driving. This was murder.
Sherilla's boyfriend, Dominic Russo, and his friend, Davian Flanagan, were in the car when she crashed into the side of a commercial building outside of Cleveland, going 100
what the fuck? Oh my God.
miles per hour. Both men were
100,
pronounced dead
Bro, she went to kill them.
at the scene, and
went to
Sherilla
die.
survived. Prosecutors argued
How
that
did
the
she survive?
teen had a toxic relationship, and Sherilla had made violent threats against her boyfriend.
Threatened his property. She threatened to break into his house.
Correct.
Reportedly, she crashed her car on purpose because she wanted to kill her boyfriend, and that
Oh. What's the top? What? Hold on. Yo, what he got me watching, chat? Oh my God, bro. What's the thought process behind that?
was collateral damage. The prosecutor said the intent was obvious upon seeing that video, that there was only one goal.
You see her
She was here to kill them
very
niggas.
calmly and making the
There's
right
like
turn,
no way
and
around
then
it.
all evidence indicates she immediately put the pedal to the metal and drove straight into a building at 100 miles per hour. I think those really demonstrated to us that this was no accident.
And a few days before the crash, she allegedly took the same route to plot the crime. This is where the judge now finds her guilty.
Count one. Finds the defendant, Mackenzie
Why you
Sherilla, guilty of murder.
Why is she crying? Why? It's your fault. Oh my God. Oh my God.
She now stands up to be placed in handcuffs as she continues to tear up.
Count two. Finds the defendant, Mackenzie Sherilla, guilty of murder. DeWitt Davion Flanagan.
Sherilla now has a moment to speak before her sentencing.
Her family's... Oh God, and Davion.
Bro, oh my, she is sorry.
So deeply sorry.
I don't know how to feel about this.
I would never let this happen or do it on purpose. I wish I could remember what happened. I'm just so sorry. I'm heartbroken.
There was no medical condition that caused this as an accident. There was no mechanical failure of the car. A failed suicide attempt is not a defense to murder. There's a very good likelihood, Mackenzie, that you will spend the rest of your life in prison. She's sentenced on count one, 15 years to life. Count two, 15 years to life, to be served concurrent to each other.
The judge just sentenced her to 15 years to life in prison. This is Aiden Fucci, who pled guilty.
Y'all seen it? She did not care. She said, I love you, and went inside. Oh my God. That little girl is evil. How many years is she serving? What's her name? Mackenzie Sherilla.
In court for the murder of his classmate when he was only 14 years old.
We're having fun in a cop car.
Yep. That nigga.
Fucci was class.
I remember him. He did not give a fuck, bro. He's evil, bro. He did not give a fuck.
With a 13-year-old girl from Patriot Oaks Academy in St. Johns County, Florida. Fucci stabbed her 114 times. Her dead body was later recovered from the woods. After
100.
Fucci was arrested, he can be seen in the back of the cop car taking Snapchats. Now this video shows Fucci and his parents in the interrogation room.
The Snapchat that you did, those numbers,
That's all over. You're all over the internet, Hagor. This is serious.
It's very serious.
This is no joke. This is your whole life. Your whole life.
And ours.
And ours.
A video from prosecutors showed Fucci and the girl allegedly.
Bitch, what the fuck is that, man? I don't know, nigga. You speaking in hieroglyphics, bro. You're speaking in gang signs. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Walking together right before she was murdered. Then about 90 minutes later, the video shows Fucci allegedly running away from the area where the body.
You see, he fucked up for running. He fucked up for running. He could have just walked casually. Nigga was scared. How you call yourself a killer and you get nervous? Ain't get nervous after your first body, bro. You ain't no real killer. Bro, if you can't handle the stress, don't kill. That's it. Just don't kill.
114 stab wounds, 49 defensive wounds, 35 wounds to the head and neck, 29 to the back and shoulder, and 6 fatal wounds.
After Fucci pled guilty to first-degree murder, the judge now hands down his sentence.
Having entered a plea of guilty to the crime of first-degree murder, I sentence you to life in prison. Because
Like
of
20
your
more
age,
minutes,
you are
please.
eligible for
We're gonna play
review of
some
the sentence
Fortnite.
in
After this
25
video, we're playing
years.
Fortnite.
After
I got
Fucci was
clean.
sentenced, he
All right.
stood still with a little movement. This is Willard Miller
Yeah,
and
he did
Jeremy
not
Goodale.
care.
And at just 16 years old, they are both charged for the murder of their high school Spanish teacher. Reportedly, it was over a bad grade.
We then moved her
Nah,
off of
bro. Nah, bro. Getting a bad grade in school is not that bad, bro. Especially in high school. Nah. Nah, them niggas did it just because they just want to do it, bro. Hell nah. Them niggas did it because they just want to kill her. Getting a bad grade is not that bad, especially if the teacher was nice. They fucked up. They're fucked up for that.
the trail where I then struck her and she died as a result.
Miller and Goodale went to Fairfield High School in southeastern Iowa.
me up for next
Nohima
match.
Graber was the Spanish teacher at
I
the
think
school,
we can start a
and
cute
Miller
thing. I'ma
was
see.
one of her students. After he received a bad grade from Graber, he and his friend Goodale planned to kill her.
Wow. Wow. Oh my god.
I'll stand up here, look out, wait for Miss Graber to show up.
Graber went for her usual walk at Chattawaka City Park. The boys knew that as they stalked her and they waited to
You
ambush.
see, you can't be telling people your schedules cause they be conspiring and shit. You can't really be doing stuff like that.
Here she comes, and she walked by, hit her in the back of the head, and then I said, "Oh shit, make sure she's dead." So we hit her a couple more times.
They then dragged her into the woods and beat her to death with a baseball bat.
What was the plan after that? There wasn't really a plan beyond that. Like hide the body, bury the body, save the body. At that time, we were going to hide the body. I guess in our arrogance, we kind of assumed that nobody would ever find her.
Arrogance.
after,
Bro,
the-
this nigga said, man, if it wasn't because I had arrogance, she wouldn't be found. I'm like, what, bro?
Both
Bro, he
boys
did not
were
care.
arrested. Court documents allege that the witness who knew Goodale showed law enforcement Snapchat messages that showed Goodale and Miller's involvement in the murder. One of the Snapchat messages saying, "Point of view, you're my Spanish teacher, and this is the last thing you see," followed by "Time to hide a body." Jeremy Goodale would later plead guilty and
Oh my god, bro. This nigga think he was an actual villain. Dude think he's an actual villain. Like, bro. After alright.
testify against his best friend Miller.
Oh, and he
Understood
snitched.
that he had the intent to kill Mrs. Graber.
He snitched.
What
He
is your
fled.
plea to murder in the first degree? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
This is the moment that Goodale gets to speak before his sentence.
I've had time to think on what to
Bro,
say.
how you snitch? How you snitch and you still get prison time? How does that
And I'm
work?
sorry. Truly
Bro.
sorry. Every day I wish I could.
Bro, sometimes it's just not worth snitching. How you snitch and you still get prison time? You get a reduced sentence, but you're still not free. You snitch for no
Go back
reason.
and stop myself. I can't comprehend losing a loved one in such an awful way.
And now the judge hands down his sentence.
The defendants shall be sentenced to life with the possibility of parole after
How you snitch and you get life? How?
25 years.
How?
Now
How does
for
that
Miller.
work?
This is him apologizing before he receives his sentence.
I'd like to take this opportunity to wholeheartedly
He don't care. He's trying to hold back a smile. You can see in his face. He don't care.
accept responsibility for the role that I've played in the murder of Nohima Graber. To the family, I'm sincerely sorry for the distress that I've caused you and the devastation. And I ask that I'm given a chance, and I don't want to be institutionalized. I don't want to be in so long that I forget about what matters, where I come from, and I look forward to getting through this.
And now the judge has some final last words.
The defendant, Willard Noble Chayton Miller, should be sentenced to life with the possibility of parole after 35 years.
Damn.
Miller seems to be completely unfazed.
Damn, that's
This
crazy.
is Rachel Schoaf and Sheila Eddy, who are both in court today for the murder of their friend when they were only 16
Is that the
years
Slenderman
old.
murder?
Their scheme was to hide knives on their...
Wait. I think I remember this. They stabbed her friend in the back, like actually stabbed her in the back while at home or at school or just when they were hanging out, something like that.
Bodies and to attack Skylar at an agreed upon moment.
In Star City, West Virginia, Shof and Eddie were friends with 16-year-old Skylar Neese. Reportedly, Shof and Eddie decided they didn't like Neese anymore, so they planned to kill her.
Sheila Eddy and Rachel Shof carried out that plan. Together they stabbed and killed Skylar.
After Shof's confession,
sadistic.
both teens were
That is
arrested.
sadistic.
Shof agreed to plead guilty to second-degree murder in exchange for her cooperation in the case.
I'm so sorry. I don't know if there's a proper way to make this apology because there are not even words to describe the guilt and remorse that I feel each day for what I've done.
Nah. They had no remorse or guilt when they were playing it. They should have thought that through.
The Neese family and those who love Skylar. I hurt my parents and shamed my family. May God bring eternal peace to Skylar and the entire Neese family.
After securing a plea deal, the judge now gives Shof her sentence.
Rachel Shof, it is the sentence of the court that you be imprisoned in the West Virginia State Penitentiary for a period of 30 years.
But she will have the possibility
30
of
years?
parole in 10 years. And now for Eddie.
It is the sentence of the court that you be imprisoned in the West Virginia State Penitentiary for the rest of your natural life. That sentence is technically with mercy, which makes you eligible for parole after you have served 15 years.
Oh! No! Life! Yo, don't kill, don't do crimes, bro. Oh my God, don't do crimes.